and you want to share them with your friends. So therefore, if you click those three dots, you can share this in your social media, and we would truly appreciate that. And finally, if you want to interact, which I hope that you do, if you missed this earlier on my Facebook page, if you're watching me from there, then you go to the post underneath, go to the comments section underneath the post, and that comment section will have the link and you'll be able to interact. And the way we can interact is right at the bottom, there is a little bar, like a lozenge-shaped thing. If you put your name in there, we will be able to chat. So if you've got questions, if you have comments, if you have any questions about, I don't know, whatever, about styling tips or whatever, you can feel free to ask me those questions and I would be more than happy to answer them. So I think I've gone through all the housekeeping. Let me get on with the first piece. I will tell you that if you did want to call Carol's Jewelers directly and ask about any of the pieces that I'm showing you in this evening's show, all you really need to do is dial them direct. That number is 954-463-3711, and you'll be able to ask them any questions. As a matter of fact, there's some pieces going to come up that I'm going to tell you to call them because I think that it would be valuable for you. So let me put the first piece up, and that is a pair of beautiful hoops. If I am not mistaken, yes, they look like the same one. So great hoops. These hoops are, I think, one of the things that if you said to yourself, you know, I want something that's going to do as much, like double duty. I want something that's going to go as many places with me as possible. I would tell you that these would be a great pair of hoops for you. These are diamond hoops. Everything, by the way, is diamonds in tonight's show. We've got pieces ranging from anywhere from $389, which we're starting off here, all the way up to $3,600. And we've got discounts in tonight's show ranging anywhere from $550 all the way up to $1,900. Okay, so I know someone's out there because somebody's sending me those hearts, and that is truly appreciated. I always love when we can interact. So this is a great pair of earrings. This is item number 15000504. These are $389. You are looking at genuine diamonds, not lab-grown diamonds. You are looking at natural diamonds. You are looking at diamonds that have been mined from the earth. You are looking at 10-karat yellow gold. These are 33 points, and they are done in a huggy style. I'm going to see if I can't give you like a really great close-up of them. Look at the gorgeous, I hope you're seeing a little bit of sparkle there. Look at the beautiful design. These are great hoops. They're not just that classic hoop. They do have a little bit of design for hoop, which is really, really elegant. As I said, they are a huggy design. And what that means to you is you're never going to lose the back. The butterfly is never going to come loose and fall off. So I'm going to show you how these work. So this is the huggy style. You've got the post here. It has a little bit of a notch here. And when you click this up, you'll hear it click into place. And when you hear it click into place, that means you're secure, you're good to go. But what I love about these is the size. These are 10/16 of an inch. And I will show you that in 1 second once I get my ruler. 10/16 of an inch, so these aren't too diminutive. They're that really kind of, I think the best size of hoop. They're not that overly, those big hoops. This is that classic look that is just going to sit right here at the bottom of your ear, give you a little bit of extra sparkle. It's going to give you a little bit of extra movement. And this, I think, is a great pair of earrings for every day. So many women tell me that they wear their hoops literally day in, day out. And the great thing about hoops is, like stud earrings, is the fact that if you put these in, you'll find places to wear them. You will not have to change them. So if you're going to an elegant breakfast, great. They'll be perfect. If you're dressing and you're going to the gym, they'll be perfect. If you just are in jeans and a sweater, they're going to be perfect. If you are somebody who dresses up for an evening, these would be perfect. I also love the fact that the size allows you, because they're not too big, if you wanted to put them into a higher piercing, or you wanted to use these as the main piercing, that would be great. They are set into 10-karat yellow gold. And Luke says, Gina says that she loves her Huggies in all and Huggies all of the time. She leaves her Huggies in all the time. And you know what? That is so typical of so many women because they are comfortable. They are those earrings that will take you anywhere. They are those earrings that you can dress up if you want. They are the earrings if you want to go to the gym. You're going to be equally comfortable and not overdressed, but they just add that little bit of extra sparkle. 10 karat yellow gold, 33 points of natural diamonds. Now, a lot of the times in the shows, we've been talking about lab-grown diamonds. These are not lab-grown diamonds. These are natural. Each one of these diamonds has taken approximately 8 billion years for them to grow. That's how long it takes a diamond. And then to get pushed up through the earth and have all of those forces of nature, the pressure, the heat, and the carbon being there all together is truly a rarity. That is truly amazing. 10 karat yellow gold, 33 points of beautiful white diamonds, Huggy style, very, very comfortable. I'll show you one last time how that works. Very simple to do. Put this through your ear. No butterfly at the back that you're going to have to worry about losing. These will always be secure as long as you hear that click. So this is truly something that you should definitely consider. I am going to put them down. Again, the price on that is $389. Just think, diamond earrings in gold for $389. If you've been watching the stock market, if you've been watching the price of gold, if you've been watching the price of diamonds, you know that they have all gone up like crazy. So this is a great opportunity for you to own diamonds and precious gemstones. Thanks for whoever is sending me that. By the way, have you been noticing this? This is coming up a little later in the show. Now, the next piece that we have in the show is above my head. By the way, hit that shop button if you do want to, number one, shop, because I hope that you do that, but also if you want to see more of the things in the show. If you said to me, Michael, you're my stylist, if there's one piece in tonight's show that I should buy, what would it be? My answer would be this next piece, the piece that you see here on the icon. So, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous diamond bar pendant. Now, you've seen this on those shows like Sex and the City, and like you always see them in those very chic where all of these like fabulous women are wearing things like this. This is a diamond bar pendant. Now, if you're saying to yourself, well, Michael, why should I buy this? Why should this be the one? I'm going to tell you, this is an estate piece. The regular price here on this piece was $1,980. It has been reduced. It is half price, 50% off. So $990 off, and the price to you, $990. Look at these diamonds that you're getting here. These are not small diamonds in any way. This is 1 carat, 36 points of diamonds. And you've got 17 diamonds. That means that they're each 8 points approximately. Less than $1,000 gets this home. This is set into 14 karat white gold. As I said, you've got a carat 36, well over a carat of diamonds here in a piece that is, let me take this ring off so that I can show this to you up close because I don't want you distracted. As I said, if there is one piece in tonight's show that I would tell you, this is something you absolutely must have. And by the way, it is an estate piece, so there is only one 1 carat, 36 points of diamonds, and on a 14 karat white gold chain, 14 karat white gold bar. There is the lobster claw clasp. And as I said, 136 points of natural, beautiful white diamonds for under $1,000. You heard me right. So if you're not hitting that shop button by now, I'm going to tell you, do not wait, because this is an estate piece. This is only the one piece that we have. $990 for this beautiful pendant. 1 carat, 36 points, 17 diamonds, each of them weighing approximately 8 points each. And that is truly a gorgeous, gorgeous deal. What I love about this is its simplicity. This is that piece you put on and you never take off. This is the piece that goes with you day in, day out. It sits right here, 16 inches. I'm going to show you how that works. Actually, I think even if a guy wanted to wear this, it would be very, very easy. So look at this. It just sits right here. It's going to be the perfect length in a V of a blouse. It's going to be, I mean, I have a 15.5-inch neck. So for most women, it's going to sit a little bit lower. So it's going to be sitting perfectly into the V of a blouse. It's going to sit perfectly if you wanted to wear this over top of a turtleneck sweater or any of the things if you're still in the cooler months and in the cooler climates of the country. 1 carat, 36 points of natural, beautiful white diamonds for under $1,000. $990 gets this home. I would really not wait on this. As I told you at the beginning when I started to tell you about this, if there was one piece in the show that you should get, and you said to me, hey, Michael, what piece would it be? This is definitely the piece. So don't wait on this because I'm going to put this down and we are going to move on to the next piece. Now, I am going to tell you, by the way, I told you earlier that shop button is the button that is your friend. So if I'm putting this down now, if you say to yourself, you know what, I'd like to have a second look at that, feel free. And by the way, if for some reason you get any of these pieces home, the great thing about Carol's Jewelers and their integrity and their trust, and this is why they've been around for almost a century, is that if you said, you know what I need to do is send it back because it's not what Michael said, or it's not exactly what I wanted, it's not exactly what I was thinking of, you've got 90 days to do so. So what you need to do is you just need to make sure that it is in its original packaging, in its original condition, and with the tag still on it. This is the next piece, talking about celebrating spring, celebrating those April babies, because these are, again, natural diamonds, celebrating all of those beautiful things. This is a great piece to have. This is item number 13000308. This is $2,500 in the store, 50% off of this. So you are going to have $1,250 taken off of that price. So the price to you is $1,250. I absolutely am in love with this piece, and I'm going to show you why. Because, you know, oftentimes when you have rings, I mean, it's obvious that they're rings, but this is done in such an interesting way. I'm going to show this to you up close. It's almost like these gorgeous flowers came up through between your fingers. And again, $1,250. You've got almost a half a carat, 47 points of diamonds here, set into 14 karat yellow gold. Remember, these are natural diamonds. And this one here is a size 7. If you took a size 6.5, if you took a size, 6 3/4, this will still fit you. If you take a size 7 1/4, it will still fit you because this is not joined at the top. Remember, these have the look like they're growing up between your fingers. I think this is such a gorgeous ring. I just love the idea. I know what you're thinking to yourself, Michael, flowers for spring, groundbreaking. But this is really groundbreaking because they're not just flowers, they're diamond flowers. They are not going to die, they're not going to go away. They are set with natural, beautiful diamonds, 47 points in total, 14 karat yellow gold, and you are getting this for $1,250. I hope that you're seeing the sparkle because this is truly such a beautiful, beautiful idea. I think that this is an incredible piece. If you're somebody who likes to explore things that are a little bit more unusual, I think this is a little bit unusual. This is not something, it's not your classic ring. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to show it to you on the side so that you can see. So it is 2 pieces. It's a 1 piece, but 2 little posies of flowers sitting up, and they do look like they are growing up through the cracks between your fingers. I think this is a really lovely piece. It's very sophisticated. I think it's very chic. Also, again, on those shows like Sex and the City and all of those shows where they're filled with all of those very chic women, this is the type of ring that they wear. As a matter of fact, if you do follow that show, there was a character, Samantha, and she, if I remember correctly, she was dying to have this ring, and the ring was very, very expensive, and she bought it, but it had that same kind of feel. So it came up on either side of the finger, not joined at the top. So it looked like literally these flowers were growing through on either side of the finger. A beautiful, beautiful piece. I'm going to put this down. Remember, don't forget about that one, because I think this is just so cute. It is one of those things, I think, that it's so reminiscent of spring. It's so reminiscent of, let me see if I got the right one up. I think I did. So reminiscent of spring. Perfect for those April babies. Perfect if you love the idea of flowers. Perfect for any holiday coming up when you're going to give somebody the gift of flowers, because these are flowers that are not going to fade. These are not going to go away. And literally, I'm going to tell you, $1,250 is a phenomenal price for this, because you do have almost half a carat of diamonds. I am putting this down, and we're going to move on to the next piece, which is a symbol of this season, which I think is an incredible symbol. This is a cross. You're looking at diamonds here in the cross. This is done in 14 karat yellow gold. This cross is $950. Again, under $1,000, you are getting natural diamonds. You are getting beautiful white diamonds. You are also getting 14 karat yellow gold, not just on the top. All of this is 14 karat yellow gold. I'm going to show you this clasp in a second. And it happens to be one of those things that is very fashionable right now, because a lot of times people are wearing the crosses not necessarily, at that cross that you consider, where like it's top to bottom like this, but they're wearing them on the side. So if you go to any of the high-end designer jewelers, this is oftentimes how they're showing them. You have 20 points of diamonds. There are 13 diamonds here. 14 karat yellow gold, and I'm going to just show you how easy this is, because this clasp is truly amazing. You're going to see a little divot here. Move my face out of there so you can see a little divot. You press that little divot, and this comes apart. This is flexible, so it is going to be extremely easy for you to get on and off. What you're going to do is you're going to hold it steady. You're going to take your wrist, and you are going to literally just move your wrist into it. It does have a lot of expansion. This is a memory metal, so it's going to literally slide on your wrist and be very secure. Of course, that clasp, it does click. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it, but it does click into place, so it does give you that great amount of security. 13 diamonds here. You've got 20 points in total in 14 karat yellow gold. And if you are somebody looking for that really meaningful way to give an Easter gift, a meaningful way to express your faith, then this could be your signature piece in a very updated and fashionable way. I think this is a wonderful piece. I am going to put this down, $950. Again, everything I've shown you except for that flower ring so far has been under $100, if I'm not mistaken, under $1,000, if I'm not mistaken. So under $1,000, you are able to get the beauty of natural diamonds, the beauty of mined diamonds, and that you can wear every single day. $950 in the store, by the way. This is $1,515, so you are getting $565 off of that. So think about this. Easter is the perfect time to be giving the gift of a cross. Taking that down and moving on to the next piece, and that is, we're going to talk now about the beauty of natural colored diamonds. Before I tell you the price, I just want to show you these, because first of all, diamonds are rare, because let's face it, diamonds took 1 billion years to grow. That's what you're paying for. That's why diamonds are so special. 1,000,000,000 years, and they play with the light in a way that no other gemstone does. They are the hardest gemstone. When you add the fact that when it comes to diamonds, there are certain diamonds that have color. They exhibit specific colors. I'm sure that you've all heard of that very famous pink diamond that J-Lo received, or there's so many like famous colored diamonds over the years. But usually you see them and they're at auctions. They're like very, very high-end places. So the reason for that is, again, the rarity factor. Because for every one natural white diamond, let me change that around. For every one natural color diamond, these are gorgeous yellow diamonds. For every one natural color diamond, so you're getting a natural color diamond in the center here, there are 10,000 white diamonds. So for every one of these, there are 10,000 white diamonds. That really speaks to the rarity. Now, what you're seeing here is an oval yellow diamond in the center. It has a halo of white diamonds around. Each one of these yellow diamonds is 20 points. So you have 40 points total, 20 points in either ear. The total carat weight is 52 points total in both the yellow, the natural yellow, and the natural white diamonds. This is an incredible opportunity for you to own something that is truly rare, truly unique. The price here, and this is an everyday great value that Carol's has, and the price here is $1,350. If you are familiar with colored diamonds and the rarity of natural colored diamonds, and you have gone to those very fancy stores on Fifth Avenue in New York or on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills, you know that, first of all, yellow diamonds are extremely, extremely popular. Yellow natural diamonds are extremely expensive. So you see them in all of those high-end stores. Here, for $1,350, you are getting 52 points total carat weight. And just in those very rare, natural, gorgeous, yellow colored diamonds, you have 20 points in either ear. That's 40 points. What I love about them is that they're classic. But what I also love about them is that they take that classic and they give it a little bit of a twist. It's something that you will not see yourself coming and going. People just don't have colored diamonds. And if they do, they're not necessarily natural colored diamonds. So this is truly a great opportunity. $1,350. These are set into 14 karat yellow gold. 14 karat white gold. There is yellow gold here, by the way. You can kind of see that, and that helps make sure that the diamonds stay yellow and they don't get washed out by the white. And then if you turn them to the back, you'll see that the post and butterfly are in white. Classic way to put them on. They are just going to sit on your ear. Very, very beautiful. And again, $1,350 for natural diamonds and natural color diamonds. Remember, you are buying rarity when you buy diamonds, when you are buying mined diamonds. When you are buying mined diamonds, you are also, when you're buying mined diamonds that have color in them, you are increasing that rarity because, again, for every one natural color diamond that there is out there, there are 10,000 white diamonds. So that is something that you definitely need to remember. $1,350 gets those home. An incredible, incredible value for you this evening. Now, I have something that is a vault find. In case you don't know what a vault find is, a vault find is something that has kind of been in the back of the vault and kind of been hidden for a number of years and we're not necessarily able to be seen. And what it also means is that oftentimes we're not able to get them. And if we are, and in this case, we could probably get another one of these, it would be significantly more. I'm going to take it off of this so I can show you all of the detail up front. What you're looking at here is matte finished yellow gold. If you go and you have looked in those high-end designers, you see matte all over the place. Matte is truly an incredible, incredible look. It's not that shiny look. It has that gorgeous, rich kind of matte feel. This bracelet is retails for $3,627. Now, remember, this has been sitting in the vault for a long time, so we've done our homework. If Carol's Jewelers was able to get this again from the manufacturer, and they probably could, you would be looking at a bracelet that would be over $8,000. So more than double this. So this is truly a vault find. It's truly something very special. You have 30 points of diamonds here as interconnecting links. And then you have gorgeous 14 karat yellow gold links in between. You also have this amazing hidden clasp. I'm going to show this to you with 2 safeties on it. So it's going to be very secure for you to wear. Whoops, if I click that safety in, it will be. So very safe for you to wear. This is a 7-inch bracelet. So if you needed a larger bracelet, Carol's Jewelers may have to order that again, and of course that would be a bracelet that would be over $8,000. If you say to yourself, you know what, I'm not really fond of the matte, I'm going to tell you, give Carol's Jewelers a call at 954-463-3711. Speak to Luke or speak to anybody. Tell them you loved the piece that I was showing in the show tonight. By the way, the number is 440-00096. Tell them that you love this particular piece I was showing and you really want these polished. Not a problem. They can do that. And that is the benefit when you are dealing with companies like Carol's Jewelers, as opposed to those big shopping companies, television shopping companies, that many of you have been following me on for many, many years, and I appreciate that. But when you're dealing with a company like Carol's Jewelers, things like that can be just fixed. You can't do that otherwise. So if you love the idea of this bracelet and you say, you know what, I really don't love the matte finish, I would really like it to be polished, not a problem. Give them a call, 954-463-3711, and they will be able to polish this. Again, $3,627. You're looking at 30 points of diamonds. You are looking at SI quality diamonds, G color diamonds. And again, this is a vault find. This is something that has been sitting in the vault. So that price is really incredibly low and a wonderful value for you. As I said, if we had to order this today, if Carol's Jewelers had to order this today, this bracelet would be $8,000 or above. That's the price of gold. It's gone crazy. So if you love that idea, you want to get something that is truly a great value, something that you could never get at today's price, this would be a great opportunity for you to do that. I'm going to put this down and we're going to move on to the next piece, which I also really think is truly a special piece, because this piece here has a little secret, and I'm going to let you in on that secret. If you love to be able to wear a ring that is going to be literally seen from a distance, this is a great ring. This ring is 14 karat yellow gold. These are, again, natural diamonds. This ring in the store sells for $2,200. $748 comes off this evening, bringing this down to $1,452. What you're looking at here is 45 points of diamonds, but I'm going to tell you this, and this is the secret. Does this look like 45 points of diamonds to you? Not at all. Every time I have passed this in the store, I think that this is a ring with a diamond that is well over 2.5 carats, because these are all natural diamonds. These are all beautiful quality diamonds. And what you're looking at here is what they call a composite. So this looks like one pretty significant emerald cut ring What you're looking at here, and I'm trying to give you a very, very good close-up so you can see. I want you to make sure that you absolutely know what you're getting here. What you're looking at here in the center are 3 gorgeous baguettes. Those baguettes are set side to side with nothing in between them. So what you're seeing here is all gorgeous diamond. Then what you're looking at is 2 emerald cuts, one on either end like this. And then in the corners, you're looking at 4 rounds. So 9 diamonds comprised in this piece. As I said, 9 diamonds equaling 45 points. If you were to take a look at this, this is about 6 millimeters this way by 9 millimeters that way. This diamond, if it were a one single diamond, would be 2.5 carats or more. So this is a wonderful value, $1,452 for you this evening. This is done in a 14 karat yellow gold setting. This setting is a size 7. I'm going to show you, this is a significant setting. It does not sit up too high. There you can see, actually you can see how the composite is put together there. It is an incredible, incredible piece for a man, for a woman. This is a great pinky ring. I think that this would be a wonderful ring finger ring, or even kind of a fashion piece on either your index finger or your middle finger. Just take a look at that. Remember, what you're looking at here is a composite. That composite is comprised of 9 diamonds. The 9 diamonds equal 45 points, but look at the sparkle, look at the brilliance. These are gorgeous quality diamonds. If you were to, if this does look like 1 diamond, and if you were to get a diamond of that, of those dimensions, it would be over 2.5 carats. Look at that. You can even see it from a distance, and you can't see that they are. So my hand is probably about, I guess, a foot away from the camera. So you cannot see that this is a composite. It does look like one very large diamond. Remember, $1,452. These are all natural diamonds. These are mined diamonds. You are buying truly beautiful, gorgeous, mined natural diamonds here. I'm going to put this down and move on to the next piece. And that is a gorgeous pendant. So let me just see. Now I'm going to go back to this idea of natural colored diamonds, because I think that this is truly a beautiful piece. Now I have stacked, this one's coming up at the end of the show, so I'm going to take this off. I've stacked these because I wanted you to see from a fashionability standpoint how well these look together. This is such a beautiful elongating look. The way each of these pendants kind of drops, it gives you that gorgeous linear feel. But I'm going to take the piece that is the last piece in the show off, and we are going to focus in on just this pendant here alone. Now, I was telling you about natural color diamonds. Look at the pear shape that is sitting on the bottom here. This is a natural yellow colored diamond. Remember what I said earlier, for every one natural colored diamond that there is out there, there are 10,000 white diamonds. What you're getting here in total is 48 points total. The natural pear is almost 30 points. It's 29 points on its own. I'm going to, let me see if I, there you go. It is 29 points on its own. You actually then have 19 points of diamonds for a total of 48 points. It is truly a gorgeous piece, and it does give you that long, lean look. If you're somebody who loves to have that longer, leaner look when you get dressed, maybe you wear clothes with stripes on them to enhance that length. Well, this is kind of like pinstripes for the body, because first of all, the chain is 20 inches, so it's a little bit on the longer side. Then you have a drop. That drop of just the pendant alone is about an inch and a half top to bottom. That gives you that longer kind of feel, that very elegant kind of feel. And then you have the beauty and rarity of natural color diamonds, because you have that beautiful 29-point natural color diamond. Can you see that? For some reason, I'm getting a lot of glare here, but hopefully you can see that. There you go. So you're getting that beautiful 29-point gorgeous natural colored diamond dropping from this navette shape. Navette shape is kind of like that elongated eye, and then off of the bail. The chain here is also beautiful, and it really kind of works beautifully with this. This is a 20-inch chain. It is also a 20-inch box chain. That box chain is going to give you a little bit of extra sparkle, a little bit of extra brilliance, and it is going to give you a little bit of extra strength. I love box chains because box chains, the links on them, when they're put together, there's more solder, so they are actually put together in a way that gives you a little bit of extra strength, extra durability. Now, in the store, this piece retails for $3,030. Why? Because you have the rarity of mined diamonds, and you have the rarity of a 29-point natural yellow diamond here, which is truly beautiful. There is $1,010 off of this evening, so bringing the price down to $2,020. By the way, if you said, Michael, come on, $2,020 is a considered purchase. Absolutely. I totally understand it. I want you to hit that shop button now. Put this into your cart. It will give you the ability to, it's called an affirm option. That affirm option will allow you to pay this out over time. So you don't have to spend all of this money all at once. You get this home, you can wear it, you can enjoy it, you can really have a lot of fun with it, and then you pay for it over time. Just hit that affirm option. By the way, if you love this idea and you said, you know what, this is a great pendant, and you do get this home, remember, if it's not exactly what you think it is when you get it home, if it's not exactly what I say, you have the ability to return this piece. 60 days, what you do is you return it to Carol's Jewelers in its original condition, in its original packaging, and in its original, with the original tag. No problem whatsoever. The beauty of natural diamonds, the rarity of natural colored diamonds are really everything about this piece. $2,020, 20-inch, 14-karat yellow gold box chain, showing you that up front. And then this beautiful pendant dropping 1.5 inches, giving you that extra little bit of length. You've got 19 points of diamonds here, 29 points of diamonds here, a total of 48 points total weight. Don't miss out on this. It is truly an incredible piece, and I think that's something that it's like an investment piece. You know, it's one of those pieces that, yes, I know that it is considered a purchase. I know that it's a little bit more expensive. However, this is the type of piece, all of these pieces that I'm showing you this evening, these are the type of pieces that are legacy pieces. These are the pieces that somebody in your life says, you know what, at one time, I would love to have that piece. And that becomes your signature, your gift to them that you will down over time so that you will always be remembered. This is the next piece. I started to show you this early at the beginning of the show, and I wanted to show it to you again toward the end. This is what we're going to talk about now. Did I put this up? No. Let me take this down, and I am going to put this one up. Okay, so this ring, if you've been admiring it, is such an incredible piece. So much to tell you about. This is a beautiful, beautiful value because you're going to get 50% off of this piece. What you're looking at here is 14 karat white gold, 14 karat yellow gold. So you've got two-tone there. You've got 1 carat 65 points total weight of gorgeous round diamonds. These are SI1, SI2, maybe a couple of I, but mainly SI1, SI2 stones. So you are getting something that is truly, truly gorgeous. HI in color. And look at all of these diamonds. What you have is over 100 diamonds here. That is a carat 65 total weight. It is a size 8.5, by the way, so it would be fine. I think this is a great piece for a man, great piece for a woman. And if you said, you know what, I really would love the idea of having pieces that match, and I would look for a pair of earrings to go with that. They're not in the show this evening, but again, call Carol's Jewelers and ask them because there is a pair of earrings that match these directly in the store, 954-463-3711. This is truly a gorgeous piece. 8.5, but I want to take you on a little bit of a tour because what you're looking at here is 1 carat 65 points. These are all beautiful natural diamonds. So let's start in the center. You have this gorgeous cluster. It is done in an oval. That oval is surrounded by a frame of 14 karat white gold. Then what you have is all of this beautiful metalwork here, that high polished, gorgeous white gold metalwork. And what you're seeing here, which you might perceive as being dark stones, is actually open work. Then you have this beautiful ring of pave diamonds here. By the way, pave is a jewelry term, and it comes from the French word meaning paved. Pave, P-A-V-E, paved, and that's what it means. These are literally paved across the surface. The benefit to you is that it covers a lot of surface, so you get all of that great sparkle. But the benefit for this particular ring, and I'm going to show this to you again, if you look at that pave center, it is done in a dome, which means that each one of these diamonds actually faces the light in a different way. The magic of diamonds is the way diamonds play with the light. So when you have diamonds put over a surface that is not flat, that is actually domed, you get really maximum sparkle from them. Not only is that center area domed, but if you look at the beautiful frame, whether you're looking at it from the side, whether you're looking at it from the top, these are all done on a curve. Again, the magic of diamonds is the way diamonds play with the light. When you have diamonds facing in all these different directions, in the right light, this is a wow piece. This is one of those pieces that you absolutely have to keep looking at, which is incredible. Over 100 diamonds, 1 carat 65 points, size 8.5. Now, I also want to show you the back of this. This is $1,900. The value here is not only in the gorgeous diamonds, it's in the beautiful workmanship. You see, if you put this on, it sits up just a little bit higher. It gives you that little bit of extra importance. But I'm going to show you the inside now, because the inside truly is spectacular. Look at this. All of this gorgeous gold. The designer did not have to do this. It could have been fine, just open at the back without even any worry. This is a sign of quality. When you take your jewelry into a jeweler, you will notice that most jewelers, yes, they want to see the top of it, but they will often turn it over, and with their loupe, with their magnifying glass, they will look here into the back. Excuse me. What they are looking for is signs of quality, hallmarks, signs that this is truly a well-made piece. This is a truly well-made piece, under $2,000, 1 carat 65 points of SI to I diamonds, HI color diamonds, natural diamonds, two-tone. And this is not a fake two-tone. This is not something that's been plated on over top. This is actually took a lot of work. Just like this beautiful backplate, this piece here had to be assembled. This is all handwork. This is all hand set. This is all a beautiful piece. Now, on the sides, highly polished, magic of diamonds all the way across the top. $1,900, which is 50% off of the price that it normally is in the store. So if you are thinking about having that great, wonderful piece that people are going to notice, that piece that's important, maybe this is your right hand ring, maybe this is a ring that you want to wear for a fashion piece, it'd be great on an index finger. This is truly beautiful. Also, if you're a guy out there, I think that this is a beautiful piece for a man to wear. I think that this is something I would feel very comfortable wearing day in and day out. $1,900 gets this home. And again, you are looking at well over 1.5 carats, 1 carat 65 points total weight in a size 8.5. This would be perfect. If you are somebody who's saying, you know what, I would really like to have pieces that match, speak to the McCarroll's Jewelers, because the reality is that that this piece actually has a pair of earrings that are the perfect match to them. So I'm going to put this down. I already did. And I'm going to move to the last piece of the show. The last piece is also, I think, something beautiful. You notice that the theme here is diamonds. These are all natural diamonds. And again, if you click the shop button, if you say to yourself, yes, you know, diamonds are so expensive. Yes, we know, but you're buying the beauty, you're buying the rarity of diamonds. And in some of the cases here, you are buying the rarity of natural colored diamonds. Just love this new pendant. This is item number 165000183. The pendant is done in 14 karat yellow gold. You've got 27 points of diamonds here. The price of this in the store is normally $3,000. Carol's Jewelers is giving you a discount of $1,200. So that brings this down to $1,800 for 14 karat yellow gold and diamonds, 27 points of diamonds. This comes on an 18-inch chain with a lobster claw clasp. Incredible piece. But I just love this particular motif. I think it's very elegant. If you are a lover of the paperclip chain, this would be a great mimic to the paper clip chain. You saw me earlier. What I did was I stacked this up with the other pendant. So this is a great piece to stack if you really wanted to have that great stacking look. This would be a great piece to put in the very center, or maybe this would be the piece that frames another shorter piece. So if you love this idea that I was showing you earlier, by the way, this is the best deal of the show, in my opinion. If you wanted to really layer these together, you could absolutely do that very easily. Again, 18-inch chain, 14 karat yellow gold, that beautiful elongated drop. It does have a drop of just almost an inch. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eighths long. So it is going to be, again, very elongating for you to wear. A great piece if you wanted to have that signature piece that you just leave on. Perfect for you. 18 inches is going to sit roughly right here. So it is going to be something that literally you'll be able to wear with so many different blouses, so many different pieces. 14 karat yellow gold, 38 diamonds, by the way, in this piece, 27 points total weight. And it does have that beautiful paperclip feel. And these are also, you heard me talk about that pave feel, that gorgeous pave look of diamonds. It really gives this a nice modern feel. That is my show for this evening. Sorry for the at the beginning of the show, I had a little bit of a disruption because for some reason things weren't clicking in, but now they seem to have clicked in. As I said earlier, we're celebrating so many things right now. I am here every Thursday night, so I hope you'll be with me next week. If you are celebrating Passover right now, last night and tonight, Aziz and Pesach, happy Passover. If you are celebrating Easter coming up, happy Easter. I hope you'll join me next week, Michael O'Connor Style for Carol's Jewelers, and have a wonderful week. Thank you for joining me this evening. Bye.